Okay. Good evening, everyone. So nice to have you all for our regular meditation. Today, Tuesday meditation. It's a good opportunity for both of us to practice this meditation together. So we have our regular practitioners who are coming for a longer time for this session, and also maybe some new friends. Before meditation, as usual, let's go to our talk. And also, as a reminder, you have received an email. Can anyone remember the quote, the insight? Yes.
Solitude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is actually a wisdom by the Buddha. In particular discourse, we find that statement, that phrase. Buddha says, apply yourself to solitude. Apply yourself to solitude. One who is given to solitude knows things as they really are. Being solitude. Bhante, actually, the being solitude is not a new thing for us, but the thing, the second line, second sentence, what Buddha add, it is a supportive fact. It's helpful for us to awaken kind of knowledge. One who is given to solitude knows the things as really they are. So, when we just hear the term, the notion, the concept about solitude, one can feel a kind of loneliness, right? The loneliness and solitude is different from each other. Particularly, Bhante,
Yeah, Bhante, at the beginning, even in loneliness, you can see things as they are. I mean, what I'm saying, when you are all alone and staying at home, you hear scary sounds, and sometimes you think, oh, something, what I'm doing, so forth, and you feel some other disruptive thoughts. In loneliness also, what I want to say, Bhante, you see things, some things as they are, some things, not things as they are.
Yes. Here, Bhante, Buddha, in this statement, in this phrase, in this teaching, Buddha used that adverb, that is as they really are. Right. So as Bhante used an example, when sometimes when you are somewhere, maybe at home, you alone. Bhante mentioned you hear a sound of a scary sound. Right? Then you hear that you witness that, you experience that as it is, not the really sometimes. Maybe beyond the wall, outside the door.
Bhante, we feel somebody is behind us, that because we hear our own footsteps, and we think somebody is coming behind, something like that.
In this teaching, what Buddha wanted to emphasize is when you have this opportunity to be solitude, you have an opportunity to opportunity to make and space to arise your wisdom. For instance, with a simple example, right? You hear a sound. When we hear that kind of scary sound, what naturally happen? We get how to say, fearful,
Little
stressful. Then what we can do is, yeah, that is naturally what happened. But if you want to know what really that sound is, you have to go and see. Open the door and see carefully, mindfully, right? So
At the first, you can remove the curtain of the window and look
see,
around, and then if it is okay, then
Yeah.
you can come.
yeah. But sometimes when we are get mad or something like get stressful, lack of mindfulness, what we do, being in that spot itself, we think so many things, or maybe we are imagining, right? Or that sound, maybe that kind of thing, and so and so. But when you go and really see what is that, from where that sound is coming, you see the reality. Maybe some, something that you know, no need to much concern about that. So anyway, then Bante, in this statement, when we go to really deeply, some deep sense, why Buddha said this? For particularly for spiritual practitioners like you, like us, the solitude help us to uh, improve our spiritual growth. I think Bante can remember the very simple advice Buddha given to meditation practitioners, for monks, nuns. If one want to practice a kind of meditation and have a spiritual growth, I mean mindfulness or something like that related to our spiritual practice, Buddha mentioned three places. First one is, better place is forest. You can go to a forest, or you can sit under other one. Second one is a tree, under a tree, maybe in the park or at your garden or somewhere. Then Sunyagara, that means a place empty place, right?
Yeah, no one is
No
there
one
around,
is there
around
around. That is the three places in most of the discourses given by the Buddha. Why Buddha recommended a forest? If you are in a forest, sometimes you can feel I am alone. But if you are in a forest, so many supportive facts are around you for this kind of spiritual practice. That is that it depends on how you see around, how your mind observe around. Sometimes Bante, even last few days, few weeks, few months, some of our friends called me and asked, "Oh, now Bante Pema is not at the center. Bante Kamaris is also in Sri Lanka, so you will be alone." That is why Bante Pun and Bante Sadhananda also here. Sometimes they feel, oh, at that big center in the middle of a little forest, right? I'll be alone. But personally, I love that. I use the term loneliness, but I prefer to use that solitude. It doesn't mean that I do not want these guys, right? I love to be, because this is kind of spiritual companionship, right? That is one thing we want to think about, right? So that solitude help us. How? For this kind of understanding, wisdom. Another example is given. Sometimes when we feel loneliness, we try to find out some people to share something, to make expecting those people would make us happy, make us kind of put us in a positive state, Bhante. When we feel loneliness, that is how from the history of this evolution of humans, how we train, how we conditioned, because human being is a social creature. So as a human being, we don't like, we do not want to be alone. We cannot survive. That is the fact. That from the perspective of evolution, that is the fact. For the survival, we need to be with the crowd, with the team. That is okay in that sense. But when we go to this spiritual practice, it has some other further sense we have to think about. This solitude does not mean you have to go to a forest. You have to be alone. What this solitude mean, and why we need this solitudeness in our life for this practice. In this solitude is threefold, right? Maybe just when we see this solitude, you can feel maybe no one is around me. Yes, I am alone. Even though you have friends or anyone else around you, sometimes you may feel loneliness, right? Sometimes we are alone, but we don't feel loneliness. There's something. That is the thing that you have to observe, being inward, introspection, what we call, and see what is really going on inside myself. That is one thing. You are not alone with thoughts in your mind. Those thoughts are most probably not supportive to make you peaceful, right? So that is one thing, that physical solitude. For this kind of practice, what we need first, that is why Buddha said, yeah, better to go to a forest. You have so many experiences in your life. You love to be in a park. That is what we say, that we are waiting for summer, right? We love to be spend some times near back for river, in the lake or somewhere, right? That feeling help us. That experience, that kind of experience we can have, it is helpful for this practice. Not to just to be relaxed and entertain yourself in the surface meaning, I think, to have that opportunity for this spiritual progress. That is physical solitude, then mental solitude. Physical solitude helps to mental solitude. Mental solitude means all the time our mind is full of thoughts. What kind of thoughts? I have shared a few weeks ago how our mind functions, how many thoughts occur in a mind, in a human mind per day. It's more than 6,000, up to 70,000. Maybe around 25,000 thoughts per day. Then think about, that is not about others' mind, that is about our mind. 20,000, 70,000 thoughts. Then you are not alone with thoughts, full of thoughts. The mental solitude means not various types of random thoughts, but you have a particular stronger kind of peaceful thought if you can maintain. That is mental solitude. That mental solitude helps us to move to spiritual solitude. Spiritual solitude is what? Free of burdens, free of defilements, free of unnecessary distractive thoughts, like basically free of attachments, free of greed, free of craving. That is a spiritual solitude. It does not mean the loneliness, or you are away from the ones that you have around you. You are not answering the phone. You are escaping from the people. Right, Bhante? It doesn't mean something like that. Sometimes we feel, oh, I don't need to talk to anyone. I want to be alone. Okay, spend few minutes like that. Then what you do really? When you that is the thing that we have to be very careful. Not you are with someone else. When you are alone, that is the moment. That is the place. You must be very much careful about your mind and all the physical, mental behavior. When you are alone, your verbal function is not working. That's it. But your mind is functioning. You are free. That is why personally for me, when if I am at the center alone, I have to be much careful because no one is there. I can live as I wish, but I am with my mind. I am responsible for my mind. If my mind command, oh, you do this and this, no one is here. But then that is the exact moment and the place that I have to be much mindful. Bhante. So
Yes, Bhante, and you mentioned that you like that solitude, and when the Bhantes were leaving, they asked me to come here that because you are alone. And but you said, I am not alone, I enjoy solitude. That is why I decided to go tomorrow Sunday. No, I'm just joking. But actually, it has a very special thing there. But when I am saying to Bhante that I am leaving this Sunday, oh, bad, you are leaving, what you are doing, you have to be here, you know what? Bhante is saying that because actually in this solitude, in this loneliness, we have a different kind of communication system. That is the very important thing. That is the friendship, spiritual friendship. That is why, in one hand, you said, I like the solitude, I don't want anybody. And the person who have come here to live with you, you said, stay here.
yeah.
Actually, that is the hidden, very important meaning in this loneliness, spiritual solitude. I think we have come out from these two words with this our own experience very meaningfully. Bhante.
Yeah.
So what we have to do, we have to train ourselves slowly and gently to be alone, very gently.
Yeah.
Then because this loneliness, the word loneliness is really unpleasant experience. We don't want that.
Yeah.
Sometimes people use the word, I hate it, something like that. But if you can transfer smoothly into the solitude, that particular state of mind, state of lifestyle, then actually you can, it's a big transformation in your life. It is a transformation.
Sometimes, Bhante, instead of having this transformation or the spiritual state, sometimes we feel to get rid of this loneliness or solitude, better to be busy. Then what happened?
That's right. That is the very important chaos.
One experience, Bhante, from me. Not only every year, sometimes every year I have to be alone at the center. Couple of years ago, one of very beloved mom, likewise this mom, so she was so worried about me. Then she asked, so I can give you a pet, a dog. Right? But actually then he gave me a dog. It is still at our library. Some of our friends who visit our center knows about that dog then. right? How to say that one? It's not
Is
an
it
actual live dog.
a doll like?
Dog, yeah. So maybe if I have a chance to adopt a dog as a pet, it will be nice. But personally, I don't like to be busy with that kind of thing, right? If I had a dog or cat, how I can meditate, right?
Actually,
Then,
Bante, it is a very good point. When you are alone, you feel that bitter loneliness is hurting you, is really giving some unpleasant, really unpleasant feeling, and you are feeding negative thoughts all the time, that because of that loneliness, the best alternative supplement in that situation is bring a cat, bring a dog, and take care of the.
yeah.
What happens then? You have to run to the um, shopping center and collect whatever he needs, or he or she needs, and pamper him, take care of him, and do all the cleaning of him. And what is happening there actually? You become busy. So the antidote for the loneliness that we think is the busyness.
Busy, to be busy.
To be busy. Again, what is happening? That vicious cycle is over there. For the loneliness, we think, oh, I don't want this busy life. I want to be free from this busyness and come out from that. And then you go into a different alternative, and you become really busy. Then you are stressful and you get upset. And in the meantime, sometimes you really enjoy, yeah, I can go through all the difficulties. My cat is, I love my cat, I want it. Of course, that's true. But see, when in his last leg of the pet, it is such a terrible experience, Bante, because he or she is departing again. So in this way, I mean, still it's okay to have some that kind of the supplements, supportive antidotes to take care, to become busy and take care of yourself, and feeding some sort of positive thoughts like loving kindness and so forth. But I have to, on the other hand, think that still I am maintaining my busy, stressful life in loneliness. That is why, Bante, we have to deeply understand the meaning of this solitude.
Yeah.
Actually, it is not just only a term solitude from it comes from the ancient, one of the ancient languages in Indian dialect, Pali, that used by the Buddha, and that is the Patisalla. Patisallina. So we have a root. We have a root. We have roots.
Yeah.
If you have roots, then you can replant yourself.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Stems can come out because of the root. I mean, root is this Patisallina. We don't want to go through that word etymologically and so forth right now. We don't have time, Bhante. But we have to understand we have a root for our spirituality.
Yeah.
We have a big philosophical and spiritual kind of definition, and very good stage, and firm, clear, visible, understandable, very important essence there we have.
Yeah.
We have to touch that essence to jump into this solitude, and really then Bante, you will say, Bante, please stay at the center.
Actually, I'm worried about that, but anyway, we have no time, but just we are talking about a cat. It came to my mind an interesting story. You may know about that, maybe kind of a Zen story. There's a meditation center. There's a teacher and also a one disciple, monks. When the master was always telling that student, don't don't bring a cat to the center, the temple. But anyway, the teacher passed away. Eventually, maybe someone gave or he brought a cat to the center, to the temple. Then one day, that student become the chief monk then, because the master passed. He's the master now. Then he had to feed the cat. Then he want to find out milk. Then he want to bring a cow. Right? You know what happened then? Then a few weeks he was maintaining cat. It was so busy. Then he decided, oh, I can't look after this cow. So better to bring an assistant. So he searched in the village. Then voluntarily a lady came. Oh, I can stay at the same temple and help you. Then what happened? After a few months, they fell in love and they married. Right? That is the same story. Maybe one the same story. Then what happened? Everything was very busy and busy, no time to meditate and so on. Then the thing is here, when we go to the second sentence, what Buddha given, then how he can see what really they are, or what really happening. For that purpose, that is why we need this spiritual solitude. Then when you have that spiritual solitude, you are free. That does not mean you are alone, nobody is around you, right? Even though you are in a crowded, noisy place, if you have sharpened, develop your mindfulness for that kind of spiritual solitude, then you see what really as they are. So that is kind of maybe simile is given like a lake, a windy day when the surface of the lake or pond is they have ripples and so on, then you cannot see your reflection on the top, on the surface of the water, and also the sediment comes from the bottom. That is how we tried to find out kind of solitude then to be relaxed, but that is not the real solution for that. Then what we have to do, we have to wait, allow to settle that sediment of the lake, right? Then we see that kind of thing, Bante, related to this solitude. So that is related to your mind. You have to you cannot do that by force, purposefully. You have to let your mind to settle. You have to allow your mind to settle. What you can do is mindful observe. Mindful observe. You have some alternatives, some substitutions. That is what we do here. Loving kindness, mindfulness, and so and so. Whenever you feel again loneliness, think about this. This loneliness you can convert into spiritual solitude. Okay. With these thoughts, let's go to our practice. Okay, now we are doing first our physical movements. Today, the house full. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we can have some space between each other. Let's move to our movements. Please stand up. Keep some space in between each other, like this. Now, just you stood up. You are in sitting posture sofa. Take a moment to feel your entire body. How you feel your body in this standing posture. Just let your hands hang by themselves. You can keep your chin somewhat parallel to the floor. If you wish, you can keep your eyes closed, or otherwise keep your eyes open. Either way, feel your entire body and relax. Feel your heels, knees, hips and both shoulders, heels, knees, hips and both shoulders, the four parts of the body. Just imagine whether those four parts are in a straight line. You are thoroughly grounded into the floor. You can feel the whole weight of the body in your feet. To feel your body more closely, slowly start to swing your upper body. Slowly swing your upper body. Start slowly. In the middle, make it a little bit faster. When you do this swinging a little bit faster, you can feel your palms, your fingers, your fingertips. Feel how the air is running through your fingers and touching your palms. Make it a little bit slower and slower. Do it until it comes to a natural, complete end. When you completely stop, feel your fingertips, fingers, palms, both shoulders. You may have some new sensations. Acknowledge all these feelings. Okay, let's gently move to another movement. You know that in this time you are going to raise and spread your hands, incorporating with your in breath and out breath. Breathing in, raise your hand to the front. Breathe out to sides. Breathing in to up. Breathe out to down. Two more times the same. Breathing in to front. Breathe out to sides. Breathing in to up. Breathe out to down. Last time, this time you are taking some longer breath, some deep breath, and slowly raising and spreading your hands. Breathing in to front. Breathe out to sides. Breathing in to up. Breathe out. Slowly take down your hands. Take a deep breath here and relax your body. Breathe with your body. With this awareness, slowly go to your seats and sit for seated meditation. Okay, now you are in sitting posture again. Adjust your body into a comfortable meditative posture, keeping your upper body upright and chin somewhat parallel to the floor. You are keeping your both eyes closed gently. Both palms are resting on your lap. Take a moment to feel how you are keeping your body. I'll ring this bell and do a chant for you. The sound of the bell and the chant will help you to settle your mind. to gather your attention into this present moment until the very end of the sound of the bell and the chant. Be with the sounds. Sansar sarog vinit nisang sang ni te satang suci saredhi sang Sandhir kang sunne tanu pelasang sang lapdi sing panemi bhisa sang Dear spiritual friends, now slowly we are moving into our meditation. As you are instructed, you have closed your eyes. You are keeping your upper body upright. You are sitting in a comfortable posture. Feel yourself. Bring your full attention to your body from the top to the bottom. Now you are alone in your spiritual bubble. You can
Do your own imagination. With the support of the Bante's talk, sitting in a deep forest, sitting under a tree, sitting in an empty space without anybody else. You can do that imagination up to certain level as you wish. My spiritual bubble right now is in a deep forest. I heard a beautiful voice of a bird singing onto my left ear. This singing bird is full of loving kindness. Thank you, dear singing bird, having such a beautiful, attractive voice. I observe my deep stillness. I relax my body. Relax the body. Relax the body. All the muscles relax. No any tension, no any pressure, no any numbness we maintain. If we have any tingling sensation, we just notice them and let them to dissolve. We are not hurried to react to those tingling sensations. We maintain this motionless posture in our beautiful, nice spiritual solitude, the bubble of this spiritual solitude. Sitting in a spiritual solitude, being with oneself, it is good to very gently draw your attention to your mind. This is the best time to ponder to the mind and recognize the mind. In this deep and simple observation, we recognize we have thoughts. Thoughts, 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 thoughts. From the past as memory, from the future as imaginations. Thoughts are disturbing to live in the present moment. Keep the awareness into the present moment. To have some thoughts to the present moment. That is the nature of this mind. That is the nature. The way it is conditioned. It's okay, but not okay. That is why we let go all the past memories, not to become irresponsible, but to become really responsible. We let them go, that because they have gone. But our gratitude is still there. Our great commemoration is still there. The imagination for the future is not yet come true. We let them go. But still, the good planning, being goal-oriented, having pleasant, nice, gentle thoughts is okay. We have this relaxed awareness to the present moment very gently. We seems like thoughtless mind, but the ear is ringing with the sound of a monk. Sometimes the sound from the throats. Otherwise, we have a blank mind. Right now, we fill this blank, empty space with a wonderful, wholesome thought. That is the loving kindness. We nurture the loving kindness, same as a mother who takes care of her only baby. This love is very meaningful, full of supportive thoughts for this beautiful loving kindness. Compassion, tolerance, patience, appreciation, forgiveness, truthfulness, worthiness, sharing, caring, and so forth. Many beautiful petals on this beautiful lotus. It is blossoming, inviting for the bees to collect the nectar. Our beautiful wish, the whisper is, be well, be well. From the skin to the internal organs, from the top to the bottom. Skin, the muscles, the bones, bone marrows, joints, be well, be healed. All the vital functions, respiratory system, inhalation and exhalation, cardiovascular system, digestive system, genitourinary system, and the central nervous system, and the peripheral nervous system, all the sensory organs, sensory doors. Be well, be well, be healed. Feel you have a beautiful and nice, gentle friend with you. That is the loving awareness with this loving body. We love this body not because of the desire, but because of the gratitude. We love this mind not because of the ignorance, but because of the wisdom. Be well, be well. We share this healing, loving kindness with our spiritual friends who are in their own spiritual bubbles of solitude. We whisper going to each and every doors and windows. Be well, be well, be well, be well. May you be well. May you be healed. May any difficulties come to you. May you be well and strong. May you enjoy your beautiful mind. May you enjoy this grateful life. Also, we render our loving kindness to all the people in this vicinity, in the surrounding, all people, all beings, in the direction of your front, in the direction of your back, in the direction of your left and right, above and below. All the people, all the beings, seen and unseen, long and short, large and small, near and far, being to be born. Be well, be well, be well. Remain in your beautiful loving kindness like a bee, settling and enjoying the collecting the nectar. The bee is busy to make it fruitful. This busyness is come out from the solitude. This busyness is to attempt to heal oneself. Be well. For 2 minutes, practice loving kindness silently. Gently, you merge your attention to the in breath and out breath. You gather your all the sensory doors as a one particular beam to observe the breath. Would you maintain your full awareness, which has come out from all the sensory doors to the out, to experience the breath? Breathing in, breathing out. Focus to the in breath and out breath. Enjoy the breathing meditation. Breathing meditation helps you to improve and focus and cultivate the full awareness. The full awareness help you to see the things that they were and that they are. Practice breathing meditation for few minutes until hear the sound of the bell.
Dukkappattacca Nidukkha Bhayappatacca Nibbaya Sukappatacca Nisukha Hontu sabbepi paninu. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are in grief be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Gently come out of the meditation and gently put your palms together and place them against your chest. And let's take a moment to feel grateful for this opportunity to have this peaceful meditation in our life. And let's deeply feel grateful to all the enlightened masters and the great teachers in the past who transmitted this wisdom, this practice from generation to generation. And also you can appreciate the guidance and the instructions you received for your meditation today. And let's deeply feel grateful to anyone else who helped us to practice this meditation peacefully and comfortably, who arranged this place for you, who are taking care of this library for you. So let's deeply feel grateful for them. And even these non-living things we are using for our meditation, the chair, the cushion you are sitting on, this bell, the device which help to connect to this meditation from home, with deep gratitude and appreciating the support. To conclude our meditation, let's say sadhu 3 times together. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for being with us to have this spiritual practice together. Not to be alone in this kind of practice. It's a individual practice, although we are in the middle of people, but that this spiritual companionship helpful for this spiritual growth. Okay, with these thoughts, let's conclude our session. So thank you everyone. Thank you our friends who joined our YouTube. Let's meet in our next meditation session. Wish you all good health and good night. So